We are live in the Hive here with Mo Money, and I got a really special guest with me, Mr. Aaron Bellow. What's up, baby?
Bellow.
Bellow. Is that what you go by?
Yeah, Bellow. That's my last name.
Oh, Bellow's your last name?
Bellow's my last name, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's Aaron Michael Bellow, so that's my last
Stage name is Bellow?
Yeah, stage name is Bellow. It's more simple. I just simplified it. It used to be 24/7.
Oh,
other people that used to mess with my music. Like back in the day, like back in MySpace days.
Okay, how long ago was that?
That was like, what? When I was 13?
13? How old are you now?
I'm 20 now.
20, so that's 7 years ago?
Yeah, 7 years ago, around there.
So 7 years ago, so you went by 24/7, that was
24/7 because I do it constantly, all the time. So I'm every day, 24/7. Grew out of that name.
Okay.
I was just like, I need more of a professional, I guess, sounding name.
Okay.
Simple. Everybody remember, because everybody calls me. I used to play football, so everybody used to call me Bellow all the time. Football team.
Which is your last name?
Yeah, it was my last name. Exactly.
Okay.
I was thinking like, okay,
trick question.
Kendrick Lamar, Kanye West.
Which is Bellow.
Just Bellow. Yeah.
So if you're saying you did stuff like 7 years ago, what were you doing back then? Like just doing MySpace music, like same thing that you're doing now, or you evolved from that? What were you doing back then?
I evolved a lot.
Okay.
So, but I used to, my first mic I remember was actually a tape recorder. So I remember because I got inspired by Lil Romeo. You remember Lil Romeo?
I love Lil Romeo.
Yeah, Lil Romeo. Yeah. I'm
a Bow Wow fan more than Lil Romeo, but I'm going with Lil Romeo on this one.
Yeah, Lil Romeo, that was the dude. So he had an acapella version of the CD, and he had a regular version, and then he had just a beat. Okay. And I was like, if this kid could do it, I could do it too. You know what I mean?
You forgot that Romeo's like rich and stuff. He had his
Yeah. He had, but I was young back then. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was actually 7.
Okay.
When he came out.
Oh, okay.
He came out with I think it was called My Baby or whatever.
Yeah. Cinderella or something.
Yeah, or it was that one. That one was when he was older. But his first real one, it was called My Baby. If you look up on YouTube, it's like, oh, Romeo, whatever. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, I was like, okay. So I heard the acapella version, and I was just like, man, this dude, he's doing it. You know what I mean? So I just started rapping over to his beat, and I just took time just to perfect it. And I'm
as a 7-year-old.
As a 7-year-old, yeah, I'm 7. So I'm just like, all right. So I was like rapping it everywhere I go, trying to remember the lyrics.
Of his song,
yeah. Okay. Over his beat. So I was just rapping, and I finally got it down, and I got bored. I was like, what else? Like
So you memorized the whole song?
I memorized the whole verse, the whole song.
Okay.
I was like, what else? I was like, what if I just started writing on them? Mm-hmm. And then that's what happened. I started writing. About I forgot, I don't know what
cookies and ice cream,
like donuts, stuff I used to like.
Scooby-Doo.
Whatever, So and then that's when I started. So it was 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 13. I was
teenage years.
Yeah, teenage years. I was like, okay, am I really gonna take this seriously? Like, do I really? I've been just writing random stuff
for almost 7 years. So 6 years later.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You have a midlife crisis, and you want to know.
Yeah, I was just
start hustling now.
Yeah, just start
in the music industry.
Yeah, something. Because I was a freshman, I was in 7th grade. Okay. In middle school. So then I was just like, man, let me just try this out. Let me just try to record it, see how it sounds. So I got a tape recorder. I forgot where I got it from, maybe Target or somewhere.
It's a start.
Yeah, tape recorder. So it started. I just played the beat. I played grinding.
The Eclipse.
The beat, and I made a song called Never Gonna Stop. I still have that song, and I listen to this day to remember
where you came from,
where I started, and how far I've came. Yeah, how far I've come. So I was like, but yeah, I started doing that, and then like I said, I got on MySpace. MySpace was the thing back then. That was everybody was on there, everybody was showing love. So I was like, let me just record it, put it on MySpace music channel, or the music profile.
Of course.
Yeah. So
have people download it or just
listen to it and just get
feedback. Your page.
Yeah.
You see the music playing.
Yeah. Exactly. And I actually got good responses. I was just like, man.
As a 7th grader like that?
Yeah.
I'm sure it was 7th grade.
Yeah. Well, because back then everybody was just like.
How was the audience? Because everybody was listening to. Mainstream that kind of time.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It was just a good response. It was just they're like, oh wow, my delivery was really choppy, very very choppy. But the lyrics were just, as a 13-year-old, I was just like, let me just.
What are you gonna be talking about?
Yeah, what are you gonna be talking about?
You're not doing first kiss or something.
Yeah, something, whatever, right?
In the locker room or something.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. So, you never know. So, and after that, I just started, progressing. getting more in tune with like my flow, in tune with my you know, my life. As you start growing and evolving, your lyrics start evolving. Hopefully, you know what I mean. If you're learning from what you're doing, then you're gonna evolve. If you're not learning at all every day,
progressing at all,
you're not progressing. Your lyrics are gonna stay the same. You know what I mean. I'll try to be around more people that were better than me.
Yeah.
So I could be like
some people who are around that circle, like
they're
that kind of industry.
Yeah. I remember Rashad French, my boy.
Shout out to Rashad. I don't know who you are.
Rashad, yeah, he young smooth.
Of course.
Yeah. So yeah, he used to be super good. Like, I used to thought he was like super good, you know. So we used to call each other on the phone and be like, hey, I got this verse. I wrote this verse. He's like, okay, I wrote my verse. So we would he would rap his verse and then I'll rap my verse and see who would win. And then sometimes I'll come out with the trophy. Sometimes he would come out with the trophy. But then you know, that would just make me better. That would just be like, okay, let me write a better verse than him. Let me write a better verse. And then all of a sudden I started getting better and better. My flow started getting better.
You had more things to talk about.
As
you get older, I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah.
More things to talk about, more metaphors, everything. You know, like I said, I practice my flow more because the flow. I feel like the flow is just about everything. You know, like nowadays, like people they listen to lyrics, but if you have good lyrics and no
chorus and a punchline.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. So yeah, that's pretty much how I really started. You know what I mean?
That's good. At least you started young. I didn't know it was like from Lil Romeo to 13 MySpace, and I mean, you were talking like how a 25-year-old would be talking, as in like, you know, I started when I was 20. Now you're 20. I'm saying, for example, when I was 20, I'm 25. You know, I'm trying to like, you know, build an audience and that kind of stuff. But you're bringing it back to like the good old days, as in like, you know, your middle school memories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now you're 20 years old, still making music.
Still making music. Yeah.
You know, I follow you on Instagram and stuff, and I just saw your new music video that you dropped, Persian Rugs. The instrumental was on from Party Next Door.
Party Next Door, yeah.
Yeah, and then what did he influence you on that? Or you just like the beat, and you just wanted to hop on it?
Actually, because I'm a huge fan of Drake. Drake's like the dude, right? So,
entrepreneur. Shout out to Drake if you ever see this.
Drizzy, if you ever see this, sign me. Like I said in my draft day.
Party Next Door signed with Drake.
Yeah. He signed on his level, his label. Yeah. So I follow him on. I follow OVO or October's Very Own on SoundCloud. Yeah. So then, you know, I check it every once in a while, and when I see my draft day or the draft day when he put it out, because my boy was like, hey, did you hear new Drake's verse with the whoop? I was like, no, I didn't. So he sent me the link. So I heard draft day, and then I heard Persian Rugs, but I wasn't tripping on Persian Rugs. I was just like, okay, that's just a song by Party Next Door, like whatever. So I did a remix to draft day, and then a couple weeks later, I was just like, let me just go back and listen to Persian Rugs, because the beat was alright, you know, it was like really simple. And then I just started writing to it because I go to Hookah Beats every like Friday. Yeah. Right. So so there's like things you see, and then, you know, there's like different girls there. There's all my boys, different guys, you know, girls turning guys down or whatever. And
that just motivates you.
Motivate
brainstorm
me.
Something. Right?
Yeah, brainstorm something. You know, like because I like writing about stuff I've been through, because it's like
it's real content.
Yeah, real content. Yeah. It's the easiest to write about. You know,
and it's real.
Yeah, it's real. You can get very detailed about it. And so yeah, I just basically wrote about a guy that's in the club that sees a girl that has a whole bunch of guys on her already, but she's not focused on it. She's focused on that one guy that doesn't have any attention, right? So, and that's what it is in real life too. Sometimes, you know, like certain people, you think you're not getting noticed, but you are getting noticed. You know what I mean? So, and I just started writing to it, and then I dropped the video because
not so long ago.
Like a couple days ago.
Yeah, how many views you got?
I actually got, last time I checked, 1,270.
Oh, so you doing it? Okay.
I'm trying, bro.
Push it,
I'm trying. I'm just trying to get everybody. It's the hardest thing is to listen. Just to, you know, people, like, once they listen, they'll be hooked. I know they will. But the hardest thing is just to get them.
I liked it.
Thank you. It's to get them to listen. Like, that's just the whole thing about it.